Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy. Thank y'all so much for being here. Today's video is going to be all about makeup. Good makeup, bad makeup, and every single thing in between. I have a sprawl of stuff in front of me, all of which that I bought myself, all of which that I've been trying out for a good long while now, and had formed an opinion that I want to share with y'all. So I hope y'all are down with this type of video. I know usually my makeup videos are not like the most watched videos on my channel, and I understand why, because you know, I'm a plus size girl. I talk about plus size stuff, but every so often, every once in a while, I do like to go back to my original passion, my original reason why I started YouTube in the first place, because it is something that I have always enjoyed. I was a working makeup artist for a good long while. Now it's not so much of a career, but back in the day it was a career, and it's just such a security blanket for me at this point. It's a hobby. It's something that I really deeply enjoy. I love playing with colors. I love being creative. And it's also content that I really do enjoy uploading and watching myself. So if y'all are interested in watching this type of video, please continue to do so. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if y'all want to hear what I have to say about all these brands, then please keep on watching. So the first makeup product that I want to share with y'all that I have really been enjoying for the past couple of weeks now is a foundation. And this is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Foundation Fluid. Now I have been trying to say that for like 45 minutes now, so we're gonna just keep it moving. So this is not anything new to the makeup realm whatsoever. I think this originally came out in, I wanna say like 2013, 2014, something around there. And I actually tried it out, bought it from Sephora around that time, and I hated it. I did not like it. I felt like I had to mix it with a bunch of different foundations to get it to work because it was really too vibrant. It was too much nourishment for my skin at the time. I mean, we're talking, I was 33, maybe pushing 34 at the time, and I wasn't even diagnosed with hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's at the time. So I just didn't need that type of moisture. Fast forward 6 years or so, right? 6 years? Yeah, 6 or 7 years or so. And I have very dry skin. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. And y'all know I love L'Oreal Pro Glow. I talk about it every single time that I talk about makeup in my channel, on my channel. And I'm sure y'all are absolutely bored to death of me talking about it. So that was kind of the reason why I wanted to try a different foundation, so I can kind of introduce y'all different things to try if you have skin like mine. Whew, you gotta breathe, girl. So let's talk about the foundation for a second. So I purchased this in the shade Electric G35. It is a little bit on the more golden side for me, but I bought it online. I didn't buy it in person at Sephora. I don't have a Sephora that is close to me anymore. And you know what? It's not a terrible shade match, so I'm just gonna keep it and just go with the flow with it. But I actually really enjoy this foundation now. It is quite high coverage. So I would say if you're used to, say, a L'Oreal Pro Glow coverage, which is sort of a medium high coverage, this is a very medium high to high coverage. And surprising because it is so glowy. It has argan oil in it. It has a very strong scent of argan oil. So if you don't like argan oil or the scent of argan oil, you're probably not going to like this foundation. But overall, I actually really do like it. Now, this is a fussy foundation, so depending on what you put on top will depend on how much it is removed, and that is a big no-no. That was one of the reasons why I actually didn't like it to begin with. All in all, if you're looking for a nourishing foundation, if you're looking for something that is quite high coverage, that you don't have to put a whole lot of products on top of this, particularly powder products, then this is going to be your foundation for sure. If you like powder products on top of your foundations, then I would probably steer clear from this because it gets splotchy, it gets a little bit cakey. That's not even like, it gets for real cakey. So if you like powder products on top, powder blushes, powder like under the eyes, if you like baking, don't buy this because you won't like it. Otherwise, this is really good if you need a nourishing foundation, if that makes sense. So now let's talk about eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes. Your girl loves eyeshadows. I love eyeshadow palettes. It's one of my favorite things to buy, as you will see in this video, because it is a sickness. I love trying different things, especially eyeshadows and palettes. So the first one I want to talk about is from Juvias Place, and this is the Nudes by Juvia. So this is what the packaging looks like, and whenever you open it up, this is what the color story looks like, and it is quite nude as the name suggests. And I actually really like this color. Is what I used as the transition shade today on my eyes. It is a really kind of a mustardy brown, which is very different. It's not something that I have very much of in my collection. This is what the palette looks like. It's actually a very good quality. Some of the shades are a little iffy, like some of the shimmer shades I'm not really satisfied with, but the mattes from Juvias Place is something that I really enjoy using. And overall, for the price, this is a very good palette. Now let's talk about a new brand that I have never tried before, that I had never even seen before until recently. And the brand is called Uoma, which I think that's how you say it. I had never heard of it until I watched another YouTuber talk about them on their channel. So I went on the website, checked out their stuff, and I really fell in love with their color story, with what they have to say, with their eyeshadow palette. So I picked up several, and this is the one that stuck out to me the most. So this is the Black Magic Allure palette, and just look at this packaging. It is so cool. I love how it's like gold embossed. It really makes it stand out. And then whenever you open it up, this is what the color story on the inside looks like. So I don't know if you can tell, but the whole top row is pretty much pressed glitters, apart from this shade right here, which is Lady of Gold. This is like a metallic kind of duochrome. And then the whole bottom row is mattes. And I have a lot to say about this palette, some of it good, some of it bad. So if y'all want a full in-depth review, let me know in the comment section below. I have no problem doing that. I tried 3 of the shades. I've tried Love Here, Lush, and Opulence, but I find that they have a deep dark undertone. So on a lighter skin tone, you get a lot of the deep darkness, but it doesn't show the color so much. So this shade right here, which is kind of a cranberry, like a deep red strawberry color, on my skin tone, it comes across kind of like a dark brown, kind of smudging into black somewhat. But on a deeper, darker skin tone, I think these colors would be more pronounced. But then the pressed metallics and then the pressed glitters at the top here are absolutely beautiful. This shade right here, which is Allure, is a really pretty duochrome. It kind of like switches from a minty green to a gold to kind of a bronze. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it is so pretty. It's very interesting. I can see myself using that color quite a bit. So I can't remember exactly how much these are. Like I said before, I'm gonna have all of the stuff, all the information down in the description box below. I'm also gonna have a flash of information right here, so you're gonna know exactly how much everything is whenever I show you. But that was the second thing. So the next eyeshadows that I want to share with y'all are from the brand ColourPop. And when I originally picked these up, I picked these up from the Ulta.com website. So I picked up 4 of their Supershock shadows and 1 of their Supershock cheekers. And I was actually really surprised because everything that I bought from ColourPop was on clearance. So I'm not really sure if that's like a normal thing that they do, or if it was like a flash sale, or if it means they're going to be discontinued, which I hope they're not going to be discontinued because the colors are really beautiful. But everything that arrived, everything that was in my package arrived shattered, which was an aggravation nonetheless. But if you're familiar with the Supershock like formula, you could just kind of push them back together into a little putty ball, and it was perfectly fine after that. But it's something that I wanted to mention nonetheless. So as I said before, I picked up 4 different eyeshadows. I picked up the color Roy G. Biv. So this is what the color looks like, and let me give y'all like a little swatchy poo. So this is what it looks like on my finger, and then on the back of my hand, this is what the shade looks like. And it is such a pretty kind of a rose gold, goldy pink color, and this shade reminds me very much of the Natasha Denona blushes. If you're familiar with her colors, if you're familiar with her blushes, they have kind of this like rose gold duochrome, and it looks very pretty, very expensive. So if you like Natasha Denona blushes, if you like their cream blushes, this is a perfect dupe for that. So that is Roy G. Biv. And then the next shade that I picked up is called Frog, which this is a really pretty color. So this is what it looks like. It kind of has like a pinky, like a gold silver flash to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and give y'all another swatch of that. So that is Frog right here. Very pretty lid color, or also an inner corner color. And then the next shade is called Party of Five, which is the color that I have on my eyes here. And this is what it looks like. And this is a really, really pretty kind of a different color. It's like a mauvey, red tone, rusty color with a blue shift. It is so interesting and so pretty, and I just love it. So this is what it looks like. It has such a pretty shine to it. It's very grungy. It's kind of like a 90s edgy color, and I just am obsessed with that color. And then the final color that I picked up is called Birthday Wish, and this is a kind of a pinky silvery color. I think every color is pretty much like a pinky silvery color that I picked up. So this is Birthday Wish. This one isn't nearly as pigmented as the other ones. I find Birthday Wish is kind of like a I wouldn't really get it again. But Party of Five is my ultimate favorite. And I also like the Roy G. Biv. That color is absolutely gorgeous. So the blush color, the Supershock Cheeker that I got, is in the shade Drop of a Hat. And this is gorgeous, kind of a peachy gold color. And this shade is so smooth. It's so, just the texture of it is beautiful. So this is what it looks like. It's like a bronzy, orangey, beautiful gold color. It is so, so pretty. This shade is just so rich and gorgeous. It would look so, so pretty and vibrant and healthy on a deeper dark skin tone. I think it would be amazing. So if you're interested in having a really pretty healthy glow with still like a pop of color, try Drop of a Hat from ColourPop. So since we're already on the subject of blush, let's talk about two of the blushes that I picked up from Juvias Place. So I picked up the Afrique by Juvia's two blushes. I picked up one in the shade Serafina and one in the shade Bella. And let's just talk about this outer packaging. It is so, so pretty. I am in love with this like acid green color story with the pattern on here. It is so, so cool. This is what the actual packaging looks like. So these are cardboard palettes, very, very nicely packaged. And once again, this is Bella, this is Serafina. You can see it has the acid green color story, and then this one has the hot pink color story. And then whenever you open it up, it also has a mirror. So this is in the shade Bella, which is a really pretty kind of a brick red shade. This is what it looks like. It is so, so gorgeous. I'm just going to swatch it on the back of my hand there. So that is what it looks like on the back of my hand. And then Serafina also has the same. It has a very nice mirror. And this shade is kind of very similar to the one from ColourPop. It has kind of that orangey undertone. It's very, very coral, but it doesn't have the reflex in it. So this is what the coral looks like, and this is what the brick looks like. Once again, this is Serafina, this is Bella, and overall, I really do like these products. They are really, really pretty. I find that when I've used them the last couple times, that they were a bit patchy on the foundation that I was using. So that could be a problem if you have like a dewier complexion or a dewy foundation. It might make it quite patchy, but I'm going to continue using these, continue trying these, and see what I think. Overall, the colors are gorgeous. For deep dark skin tones, they are so, so pretty. But if you also have lighter skin tones, just use a light hand and they will also work for you. So the second to last makeup product that I want to talk about before we move on to nail products is actually a highlighter from the brand Colored Raine. And this is their Focal Point Glow Lighter in the shade Selfie. So this is what the outer carton looks like. And then whenever you open it up, this is what the product looks like. And I think this is actually a sample size. I picked this up off of eBay, so it's probably from a subscription box, like an Ipsy box or Glossy box, something like that. And this is what the color looks like. And this color is so, so pretty. It's so rich. It's so buttery. This is what it looks like on my finger. And then on the back of my hand, this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. So it's this kind of a champagne-y gold, very, very neutral, interesting shade. And it is so, so pretty and so flattering. Now, one thing I will say about the consistency of Colored Raine highlighters, to me, in my opinion, they feel more like an eyeshadow than they do a highlighter. In my opinion, a highlighter is supposed to be kind of a wash, you know, like you don't see a lot of colors, just a hint of color, but it just looks more wet than anything. Whereas this looks like something that I would put definitely on an inner corner or like on my eyeshadow, on my eyes somewhere. So the final product that I want to talk about is for the lips. And this is from a brand that I actually had never heard of before as well. And this is the brand called Mented. And it is a really beautiful lipstick formula. It is, what is this called? It's called the Taupe Matte. And I gotta say, I really have been enjoying this consistency, this formula of lip product. It is really, really nice and is what I'm wearing today. And I will say this color is probably best suited for deeper and darker skin tones. However, if you blot it out, if you just put a little bit goes a long way. And I was able to make it kind of look like a 90s, kind of a mauvey brown color rather than a really pigmented chocolate brown. So that's something to keep your eye on if you're really interested. So this is what the color looks like. Let me just swatch it on the back of my hand for y'all. So whenever you swatch it out, you see it's a very pretty chocolatey brown. Just using it just a little bit in moderation, and you can get a really, really pretty, very toned down 90s grunge look, which I love. This is one of the best products, the best lip products that I found in a really, really long time. This one has lasted pretty much all day. I did my lips, what time is it? It's almost 7 o'clock at night. I did this around lunchtime, a little bit after lunchtime. So it stayed almost on for 7 hours, and I've been talking up a storm, y'all. Up a storm. I'm starting to lose my voice. So that is the last makeup product. Now let's move on to nail products. Really, really quickly, I'm just going to touch on these. If y'all are familiar with my channel, you know that I love Lavender Violet's gel UV nail products. They are my ride or die. I love them so much. So if you haven't seen them, these are what they look like. I have 3 other ones in the back. And what these are, they're basically just a gel that you cure in a UV light or an LED light. It's shorter time if you use an LED light rather than a UV light. UV lights are 2 minutes, LED lights are 60 seconds, and it does save you a lot of time. But they come in a wide variety of colors, and this is $29.99. Now, what has really been blowing my mind is these Beetles nail powders. So I have been using these consistently over my channel, on my channel for like the last month or so. So if you're asking what I'm using on my nails, it is these. So I use the nail polishes from the Lavender Violets, and then for the finish, for like the chrome finish, I've been using these products. And basically what they are chrome powders that you put on over your gel manicure. This one is my favorite. It has this really pretty like a multi-chrome color to it. So it shifts from green to gold to purple. So I think these were $12, $13 or something like that. You get lots of different colors. So you get multi-chromes, you get actual chrome, so silver, gold, you get a multi-chrome of purple, of green, of blue, and then you get a what's it called, holographic. So that's gonna do it, y'all. I have been talking for hours upon hours upon hours, and you're only gonna see probably 20 minutes of this video. So yeah, I'm gonna go rest my voice and play some Witcher on my PlayStation. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I am thinking of moving my filming place because I'm having a really difficult time filming in this room with the new dogs, with Amos, with the kids at home. It's just like constant something going on. I have to figure out a different place to film because this just isn't working. This room is so small and I'm outgrowing it, and I gotta do something. So thank y'all once again so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please stay safe and stay healthy. I really mean that. And I'll be seeing y'all real soon. Bye, y'all.